People are rushing to the dealership. They're going bananas, paying over MSRP. Their bidding wars are going on. People are like, I hope that guy doesn't buy it. If it falls off the truck, I'll buy it kind of attitude. I mean, just completely by the wayside now. It's just been 1 year and the market for EVs is upside down.
As automakers and lawmakers continue to champion EVs as the inevitable future, there has been a notable uptick in electric vehicle adoption. Forecasts even suggest that by 2030, roughly 40% of all light vehicle sales could be electric, with some even speculating it might surpass the 50% mark before the decade ends. However, amidst this optimistic shift towards electric cars, a recent survey conducted by Yahoo Finance and Ipsos unveils a lingering skepticism among many Americans. As chilling temperatures swept through the nation, some EV owners were confronted with an uncomfortable truth. Freezing temperatures can put a stop to their electric rides. Electric vehicles tend to lose their mojo when the temperatures drop, a hiccup that caught the attention of Consumer Reports last year. They delved into concerns surrounding how different electric cars cope with the cold, revealing significant variations in performance. But why are electric cars so vulnerable to cold weather? And how did people respond to these challenges? Join us in embracing the future of transportation by considering the switch to electric vehicles. As we navigate the complexities of this transition, your involvement and voice are crucial in shaping a sustainable, efficient, and inclusive mobility landscape. So without further ado, let's get started. As the cold recently swept through the United States, a stark reality dawned on electric vehicle owners. Freezing temperatures can grind their cars to a halt. This issue came sharply into focus recently when some Tesla owners in Chicago found their EV batteries drained in sub-zero conditions. Additionally, drivers reported issues with Tesla charging stations, either finding them out of service or experiencing extended charging times. Electric vehicles are notorious for losing efficiency in cold temperatures, a concern investigated by Consumer Reports last year due to worries about how various electric cars perform in the cold. Despite this, the federal government is tangling a $7,500 tax credit, spurring a surge in EV sales to a record 1.2 million vehicles last year. If you did not know, temperatures below freezing can slash the driving range of popular EV models by up to 30%. For instance, according to recent findings, an EV with a typical range of 200 to 215 miles might only manage 150 to 175 miles in extreme cold. However, experts reassure that even with this reduced mileage, most drivers should still find it adequate, considering that the average EV owner covers around 30 miles daily. But is this enough justification? And why pay exorbitant prices for a car that cannot live up to its promises? The shortened range in cold weather could pose challenges for some owners. If an EV unexpectedly runs out of charge earlier than anticipated, drivers may find themselves scrambling to locate a charging station, or in worst-case scenarios, stranded in dangerously cold conditions. But why are EVs affected by cold weather? Electric vehicles are impacted by cold weather for a couple of reasons. First, the chemical and physical reactions happening inside an EV's battery take longer when temperatures drop. This slowdown in physical processes reduces the power available to the EV. Second, unlike traditional cars with internal combustion engines that can utilize the motor's heat to warm the vehicle's interior, EVs lack this capability. From a range perspective, EVs tend to suffer in cold weather because of the need to heat the cabin for comfort. EVs rely on supplemental heaters, often resistive heaters similar to those used in home space heaters. While newer EVs may offer heat pumps for greater efficiency, they too are affected when temperatures plummet into the single digits or lower. When questioned about this issue by CBS MoneyWatch, Tesla was hesitant to respond. However, its website suggests that owners should maintain the battery charge level above 20% during extremely cold weather conditions. The automaker acknowledges that energy consumption may rise as Teslas utilize more energy to heat the battery and cabin. However, even under ideal weather conditions, some electric vehicles have fallen short of their advertised driving ranges by as much as 50 miles, as reported by Consumer Reports. Additionally, another study conducted by an advocacy and product testing organization revealed that EVs experience nearly 80% more mechanical issues and are generally less reliable compared to gas-powered cars. According to Pat Ryan, CEO of the AI car shopping app Copilot, the day's supply for new EVs in the US has doubled since last year, now standing at 88 days. This metric indicates how long it would take for the current inventory of vehicles to sell at the current sales rate. In comparison, the average days for supply for gas-powered cars is 59 days, which is considered normal by historical standards. Ryan pointed out that traditional automakers have overestimated the current demand levels for EVs, leading them to produce more vehicles than necessary. This has resulted in financial losses for these companies as they delve further into the EV market. Now, most automakers are finding themselves in a challenging position as they are compelled to reduce their EV prices to attract customers and compete with Tesla. However, this strategy is particularly painful because they already face losses on their EV investments and people now want a return of gas cars. For instance, Ford reported losing approximately $36,000 for every EV it sold last quarter. According to Cox Automotive, despite plans by automakers to introduce 150 new electric models between 2023 and 2026, these aspirations are complicated by lower than expected demand and a challenging price environment. In recent months, significant players in the electric vehicle industry have made strategic maneuvers indicative of the evolving landscape. Tesla, long regarded as a frontrunner in the EV market, has once again reduced prices. Meanwhile, Ford, confronted with market realities, has curtailed production of its F-150 Lightning electric pickup truck and deferred $12 billion of planned EV investments. Mercedes-Benz's CFO, Harold Wilhelm, described the EV market as brutal, prompting the company to implement vehicle discounts. After encountering setbacks, General Motors postponed the launch of 3 models and retracted from its public commitment to produce 400,000 EVs by the end of 2024. Recognizing the shifting terrain, Honda announced the discontinuation of joint efforts with GM to develop affordable EVs. These strategic adjustments by major automakers underscore the challenges and complexities inherent in the evolving electric vehicle market. At Toyota, a company that has historically prioritized hybrids over fully electric vehicles, EVs, Chairman Akio Toyoda openly acknowledged to reporters that people are finally seeing reality. Even some EV owners are expressing a preference for gas-powered cars. However, the reasons for this shift in sentiment are multifaceted. Comparing EVs to their gas-powered counterparts further underscores the challenges. For instance, the Chevy Blazer EV starts at $56,715, a 54% premium over its gas-powered sibling, which starts at $36,795. Similarly, the Equinox EV's starting price of $34,995 represents a 32% markup compared to the gas-powered version priced at $26,600. The F-150 Lightning XLT with extended range battery begins at $71,635, making it 28% more expensive than a comparably equipped F-150 XLT with the top-tier PowerBoost Hybrid V6, starting at $56,185. The growing discontent among electric vehicle EV owners and potential buyers, primarily due to the challenges posed by cold weather performance, pricing disparities, and reliability concerns, is only part of a broader narrative that underscores the complexities of transitioning from gasoline to electric vehicles. This transition, while environmentally imperative, is fraught with hurdles that extend beyond the immediate technological and economic challenges to include societal and infrastructural readiness, which are crucial for the widespread adoption of EVs. one significant aspect that needs addressing is the current state of the EV charging infrastructure. While urban areas may boast a higher density of charging stations, rural and remote regions remain significantly underserved. This disparity creates a phenomenon known as charging deserts, making long-distance travel in EVs a daunting task for many. The anxiety of finding a reliable charging station adds to the reluctance of potential EV buyers, who fear being stranded without a charging option in sight. Moreover, the existing charging infrastructure often faces criticism for its reliability and speed, with many stations not equipped with the latest fast charging technology, further exacerbating range anxiety issues. Another critical factor is the economic implications of transitioning to EVs. The initial purchase price of electric vehicles remains a significant barrier for many consumers. Despite the long-term savings on fuel and maintenance, the upfront costs of EVs, driven by expensive battery technology, deters potential buyers. This economic hurdle is compounded by the depreciation rate of EVs, which until recently has been faster than that of their gasoline counterparts, although this trend is beginning to change as the market matures and technology advances. Public perception and cultural attachment to gasoline vehicles also play a significant role in the slow adoption of EVs. For many, the sound, feel, and performance of gasoline cars hold a sentimental value that electric vehicles have yet to replicate. The car culture, deeply ingrained in many societies, values the heritage and legacy of traditional automakers and models, making the switch to electric vehicles a challenging proposition for enthusiasts. As the automotive industry and governments navigate these challenges, the dialogue between EV proponents and skeptics will continue to shape the path forward. So, what are your thoughts on the challenges facing the electric vehicle market? Do you believe the future of EVs is bright, or are there significant hurdles to overcome? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, stay tuned for more exciting updates.